Hey guys, I just wanted to make a quick video showcasing some strats that I use when playing competitive Mario Kart Wii. The goal of this video is to hopefully help players improve, and a couple of these are incredibly useful, so make sure to watch the full video. Everyone who has played Alpine Peak knows about this shroom cut here, but it can actually be done completely shroomless. While this is still common knowledge, what isn't common is how easy it is. There hasn't really been any consistent method in the past to make this shroomless until now. The only time trial run that does this cut that I could find is a 3-minute 0.8 second time by Boshi, where he does the cut once on lap 1. I'm assuming this is because they found the shroomless cut too inconsistent, but there's a much easier way to make it. Trick off this first bump and hold back. You want to land somewhere here just before the second bump. From here, just land in a left drift before TFing and right tricking off the bump. This method makes the shroomless cut incredibly consistent, and I was able to set a 257.1 with a 3-for-3 run. I have also used this shortcut online many times to build an early breakaway. Alpine Peak just got stronger for running. This set on Autumn Leaves Way is incredibly important, as you pretty much need to pull shrooms here in order to take the big gap cut and win the race. But what if I told you that this cut could also be made in a star? To do this, start a drift to the right and aim for this piece of grass. From here, do a spin drift hop trick left trick and hold back to clear the gap. This shortcut is incredibly important to know, and it can completely save your race. This shortcut on Cosmic Grove is a must-know because it saves a couple seconds and is placed right at the end of the lap. For whatever reason, this track actually gets picked, so it's important you know that this cut can be done completely shroomless as well. To do it, bounce off this first mushroom and aim for the dark spot on the second mushroom. From here, you want to TF and up trick. This cut is pretty easy, but definitely easy to fail if you haven't practiced it enough. Side note, this first shroomless doesn't save as much time as you might think, and it's almost always worth going for the item box instead. A lot of people struggle with this ending cut on Color Wonderland, but it is much easier than you might think. For me, it is muscle memory at this point, but I have heard of people using this yellow block in the distance as a visual indicator when attempting the cut. I would recommend only holding back on the joystick, as this not only makes it more consistent, but is also faster. Holding forwards is slower and doesn't allow you to adjust your bike in midair. If for whatever reason you can't make the full version of the cut, there are two backup strategies that barely lose any time at all. You can wheelie off this big ramp and aim more to the right to land on this green block. I guess you can also use this rainbow in the distance as a visual indicator, but I have never felt the need to. You can also trick off this lower ramp to the right. This is another incredibly easy alternative. I have seen a lot of players struggle to hit this item box as the ramp can give you random airtime. If you want to get it consistently, simply perform a wheelie before doing the low trick. This will give you the item box every time. This massive cut on Delfino Island is pretty much a must-do shortcut, and being able to make it on lap 1 is incredibly important, as it can give you an early breakaway. The easiest method is to hit these two leaf piles in hopes of it giving you a ground shroom that you can take the cut with. However, if you aren't lucky enough to pull one, you can still make this shortcut completely shroomless. Start a left drift and TF off this ramp. You want to up trick and land decently close to this wall. From here, rotate your bike to the neutral position and simply bounce over the wall when you land. This cut is pretty tricky to learn, but if given enough practice, you can get very easy breakaways. The Mega Box on Lost Fortress is an absolute must if you want to win online, as you can dodge blues and shock while in first place. To do it, you want to start wide and hop over this third boost panel here. This is important because if you don't, you'll have too much speed and fly over the Mega Box. From here, align with this pattern on the boost panel and simply hop and nosedive. If done right, you should get the Mega Box every time. Another method I see people use is hitting the wall to slow down, but this is so 2017 and I wouldn't recommend this method at all, as not only is it slower, but also much more difficult. That's all the strats I want to share today, as I still have to keep my #1 spot on the leaderboard somehow, but for real, if you guys enjoyed this sort of video, please let me know and I can definitely make more in the future. Thanks guys.